early morning edition. 5 a.m.
5:30 in the morning.
So we could fit in our workouts.
Yeah, we just finished our workout at 2:30 to 5.
Yeah.
Now we got cleaned up.
Yeah, because, I mean, old heads will remember our normal schedule. We start every day with 3 hours of synchronized walking.
Yeah.
And then we both eat a 72-ounce steak.
Mm-hmm.
We try and get that in by 8.
Minimum, yeah. By 8 a.m. And then we go out and we flip tires in the yard for a couple hours.
Yeah, we do like the workout routine that Ben Affleck did in Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah.
A lot of big tires, chains.
We're doing that weird shit with ropes.
Yeah, whipping each other with chains.
Yeah, our backs are like totally skinned.
Big rusty chains.
Yeah, we're clipping our toenails with chainsaws.
Yeah. I was like, wait, why am I still skinny fat? I do that shit.
I let my buddy whip me with a chain every day. Why am I still skinny fat?
Well, doing like hardcore workouts like that, you tend to get... I mean, a lot of bodybuilders, their muscles are just for show.
Yeah, they're not. They can't even lift anything.
Yeah, so me, I have kind of like one big orb of muscle that I've been working on.
Why would I want 6 little ones on my chest?
Yeah.
When I could have one big orb muscle.
Yeah. It's like under our shirts we have like Fedor Emelianenko builds.
Yeah.
Strong fat.
That is the ultimate build.
Strong fat?
A nice strong fat build.
Yeah.
Big, like, who's that guy? Big Russian guy, Kapakuliak. You ever see that guy? The Russian bear?
No, is he like a MMA guy or something, or
he's
bodybuilder, weightlifter type?
He's a yeller guy. He's a yelling guy at the gym.
Oh, okay.
He posts videos of him like lifting like literally like 1,000 pounds and screaming.
Okay.
And then he goes up to the camera and he goes, ah! And then he'll post him in a camo jacket and says, "Hanging out outside."
That's cool.
He's the most. Look up Kapakuliak if you've never seen him. He's like
Kapakuliak.
He's Russian. He's just a.
And he's just like an Instagram strong fat guy.
It's just a sphere. He's unbelievably strong. And yeah, I've never seen him talk. I've only seen him yell.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's really cool. He's good stuff. That's the ultimate body, though, I think, is like strong fat.
That's why we do what we do.
That's what we do, baby.
They say we're crazy for getting up at 3 a.m. every day.
And drinking 4 gallons of milk.
Yeah. And going to bed at 4 p.m.
Yeah, it's almost bedtime, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that it's 9:30 in the morning. It's fun time to think about hitting the sack. After my 4-hour shower, of course.
Yeah, after we alternate every 2 hours. All right, your turn to shower.
Yeah, we each take a turn standing in the shower with one arm there. Just.
You ever do that?
Not really, no.
I do it every once in a while just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You ever think about things?
Yeah, ponder.
Yeah.
With an arm against the shower.
Yeah.
But me being a taller guy, it's like
go directly into your face.
It'll just hit like my chest, and then like I can't really like lean down.
You gotta kind of scrunch over to get the proper top of head.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that every man should have sort of like a thoughtful pose that they do every now and again.
Yeah. Let's. What are our thoughtful poses?
I mean, I don't do the shower thing. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm more of like I'll go stand outside late at night and smoke a cigarette while staring at the moon.
In a robe.
In a robe.
Yeah, your thoughtful pose is this.
Yeah, I'll go outside in the middle of the night in a robe and stand like that, looking at the moon.
Yeah, this is where you're thinking. This is you stewing.
Yeah, I fold myself up and zip myself into a duffel bag.
Get a taxi to drive me to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Zip myself into a bag. Get a guy to drive me to the airport.
Yeah. Just think things through, you know.
Yeah. Whenever I need to think, I check myself into some baggage and then get put on the conveyor belt at the airport.
And then I pop out and I goof all the baggage handler guys.
Scare all the dogs in the cargo bay of the plane.
Who are you?
Whoa. Wait a second. What are you? There's a guy in the back.
What is going on here?
What the heck is this?
What the heck is going on here?
Oh, man.
But yeah.
That's what I need to do when I think.
it's a good thing for any person to have in their back pocket, just a pose where you can go and
Yeah, guys, comment
mull
what's
things
your
over.
thinking pose? What kind of pose do you guys hit when you need to ponder?
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine a lot of guys it's this. A lot of dudes, this is their thinking pose.
Just staring at a wall.
This is a lot of old guys hit this. You ever go to like A&W during the day?
Oh yeah.
You'll see a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah, the old guys just living out their last few years of Silent Hill ass life.
There is reality is Silent Hill for a lot of old guys.
You're just a blocky cube person fumbling your way through eternal fog.
Seeing memories of 20 years ago, not understanding what they mean.
Yeah.
We love you, Grandpa. What? Where am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife. Just constantly. Sometimes she's a demon. Sometimes it's your wife.
Yeah. And then you're just sitting at A&W. Coffee's getting colder and colder.
Your weird breakfast of the A&W breakfast, which is like pancakes and a burger.
Yeah. And a weird egg.
Yeah, straight. An egg that was cooked into like a perfect square shape.
Yeah. That looks like it's a real egg, but the consistency is...
Tastes fucking strange. You need a knife to cut it.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is... A lot of boomer guys do have a Silent Hill-ass existence.
Yeah. Fucking old people.
Yeah.
Our nemesis.
It's hard to not hate them when you drive a car.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
Yeah.
Like I the other day I was in a parking lot and I was like coming out of the the parking lots have like the two like main roads and then there's like the lanes for the stalls.
Yeah.
I was coming out of one of the like lanes and there was this guy in a truck like not even close to me that was coming down. So I was like, I can turn left.
Mm-hmm.
I got plenty of time. I turned left and he's still got like 30 feet before he was even like close to my car and he goes like this. He's like, hey, what the hell? And I was like, I hate you so much, dude. Like, just relax,
up,
man. Nothing, you're doing 20. Nothing happened. Nothing even came close to happening.
Yeah. Yesterday I was driving home from our packed house live show. And I didn't really think things through, so I was driving through downtown as I normally do.
Oh, yeah.
But it was right at the end of an Oilers game.
Yep, that's a nightmare.
That shit was sketchy as fuck.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, damn, there's a lot of cars, and 90% of these people are drunk right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and everything's a construction zone.
Well, and it's all these people who, like, by the time I see them, they've been stuck in their car for 30 minutes trying to get out of parking lots and alleys and
Yeah.
shit. So there were so many people, like,
Oh
like
my
rapidly
God.
shifting
Yeah.
lanes and shifting, like, cutting me off and then going back into the lane. And
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
oh,
scary.
man.
I hate it. I hate it
I
so
should have
much.
taken the long way.
Yeah.
Bunch of drunk old guys.
The other night we were downtown and we chose to wait it out at friend of the show Ahmed's apartment. We just chilled for another like 2 hours because we could hear people
Yeah.
leaving because he lives like right next to the Oilers.
In a penthouse.
Yeah, he lives in a
One of those penthouses.
Yeah, we were just at the what he calls the top of the world.
Yeah.
Chilling. Yeah. But yeah, it's like if you're anywhere close to that zone after an Oilers game, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone is drunk. Everyone is yelling.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's fighting.
Yeah. No, everyone was in good spirits yesterday.
Because we won.
We won.
But I always see videos come out after, even when we win, of like fist fights at the arena.
Yeah, I don't know if there were... I think it was last year where someone was going around like biting people's fingers off or something like that.
Yeah, and then he stabbed someone, I think. Or maybe he got stabbed,
Yeah.
which is a very Edmonton exchange.
Yeah.
So a crazy guy bit someone's hand off, and then someone else stabbed him.
Yeah.
That's a very Edmonton experience.
Two guys just standing there like trading knives.
One of them's missing a finger because it got bitten off.
They've both been stabbed like 100 times. And no defense.
Yeah. Well, didn't that dude who got his head cut off on the Greyhound bus? That was an Edmontonian, right? That was definitely Canadian.
I feel like that was some carny.
A carny?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
I think it was a Chinese man cut a carny's head off.
Hmm.
And there was some debate over whether that's a crime or not, because there's, some old archaic stuff on the books from the 1800s where actually that's legal, but
it's fine.
doesn't really line up with modern jurisprudence.
We should get some carnies on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should keep carnies in cages on the show.
Yeah, when, what's it called? What do they call Klondike days now?
K-Days.
K-Days?
Yeah.
Okay, it's back to K.
I think.
Because for a while it was like the X or something like that.
I think it's K-Days now.
But yeah, when they come to town, we should trick a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, we got to find one of those ones that sets up in like a parking lot.
Yeah.
That like one of those fairs that sets up in like it's like 8 rides in a parking lot for like a week.
Yeah.
We got to find one of those.
And what we'll do is we'll get a little bag of meth.
Yeah.
And we'll put it on the ground on top of like a hole we've dug that's covered in like brambles.
It's a cardboard box with a stick.
Yeah, a little baggie of meth in there.
That would destroy the whole infrastructure of the business. They'd all fight over it.
That's true, but we'd catch at least a couple.
Oh, yeah.
And we could finally replace these TVs so everyone stops harshing on us. I'm pretty sure there's no podcast that has carny prisoners as their backdrop.
That is our one flaw, is that we have these TVs which agitates it statistically like one person a month.
Yeah.
The TVs. That's it.
They can't handle it.
Because up until that, it was just us chilling in chairs and no one
Yeah, no one said shit. when it looked terrible.
Yeah, now that we have TVs, it's just game over.
Yeah. Well, I think, to get ahead of all the copycat insinuations, we should just paint this room gray and have nothing on the walls.
I mean, we could just set up Esmeralda to stand behind us.
Yeah.
Or, just put a dead dog behind us.
Yeah, just bones and corpses. Because, I've been kind of inspired. You've been doing a lot of wizard posting.
I love wizard posting. I can't stop.
And it really kind of triggered a revelation in me that I think our long-term goal here is to produce a super race of evil wizard guys.
Yeah.
I think that's what this project is all about.
Yeah, Homo-Wizlacticus.
Homo-Wizlacticus. Yeah, and I haven't got around to, I'm such a lazy idiot, reading all those cool Elemental Swordmaster books that Ethan sent in.
But we will.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately this because
such great knowledge is just sitting there, and I haven't got around to reading it yet.
I think the wizard mindset is like perfectly adapted to modern society.
Yeah.
Being unbothered by all things, focusing on your spells and cantrips.
And people might get the wrong idea, because as everybody knows, we're like, the number one op, the arch nemesis of the Church of Satan. But that does not mean we're not evil as fuck.
The two main ops of the Church of Satan are us and consensual sex. Consensual sex with adults.
Yeah, statutory rape laws and us. Yeah, bestiality laws, statutory rape laws, Jonboy's podcast.
But the wizard. I just think the wizard mindset. I also kept laughing at the idea of wizards like casting while driving, casting a spell and driving.
Yeah, I mean, once we get around to reading those esoteric PDFs, the old guys on the street better watch their fucking asses.
Oh, that I would come instantly if some old guy doing 30 below the limit. Yeah. I could just fireball his car. Oh my god,
man, your vape smells nice.
What flavor are we packing today? Peach mango ice. Feeling tropical. Tropical because it's so sunny out today. Yeah,
but that's the dream.
Wizard posting.
Yeah, wizard posting, shooting fireballs.
Yeah,
conjuring elemental blades.
Smoking pipes.
Doing necromancy, maybe.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bringing back like frogs and stuff from the dead.
Yeah, turning frogs into guys.
Yeah, we've covered all this.
We talked about it. Yeah, that's the dream. And like, and when the Patreon hits $100 a month, we will both buy huge pipes from our local weed store.
Yeah,
huge long pipes that we hold like out here, and it goes all the way.
I was looking up robes the other day, actually.
Me too.
You can get a pretty solid robe for $30.
Yeah, you can. Because I'm dead serious about going to the Ren Fair.
Yeah.
And we need we can't go there looking like this.
But yeah, we'll figure it out. But I was looking up, I was like, I could drop $30 on a robe.
I'd spend $30 on a robe.
Yeah.
I spent $30 on worse, brother.
Yeah.
I wasted $30 on worse. I wasted $30 on Vietnamese hand jobs I didn't even come at.
And yeah, then we can Ren Fair and just do this in robes.
Yeah.
So when we get a guest on, they'll be kind of on edge because they don't know if they're gonna get casted upon or just goof around.
Oh, you sitting right there?
Yeah.
I laid runes upon that ground not 3 weeks ago.
Don't worry, they're runes of protection for now.
Yeah, that's really good. We should do that.
Yeah,
yeah, because I think the wizard, and I think all the guys will agree. And I think we've kind of the whole show has been founded upon a wizard's mindset without knowing it.
That's true. We've been slowly slouching our way towards the Maximum Wizard Cast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Maximum Wizard Cast.
You are listening to 106.3 Wizard FM.
Chrome Boys Podcast, your number one source for gaming, true crime, and wizard news.
Because, I think we all just we've been staring at. It's been right under our noses this whole time.
Yeah.
Half the show is us going, yeah, that's not my issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a big synchronicity, because this is all, it's just come the last couple weeks. It's like, this is my true calling in life.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, it makes so much sense that I loved Harry Potter as a kid.
It makes so much sense how excited I got when I found out Dumbledore was gay.
Suddenly everything makes sense.
Because when I heard about that when I was younger, I went, yay, 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 yay! Yes!
Yes! Yeah, what's happening down there?
Yeah!
But now I understand it's because I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard. I'm going to say it. I think the wizards in Harry Potter, lame, gay.
What are some better wizards from
Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
That's a wizard.
Those wizards are more badass.
I don't think wizards should go to university.
Yeah, they should really be in a tower.
Yeah, I don't think
or
wizards...
a basement.
It's like the opposite of a tower.
Sort of a reverse tower. But we're evil as fuck wizards.
Right, yeah. Wizards that are evil as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of am opposed to the idea of wizards at high school.
Yeah.
I feel like every wizard should be indebted or in a battle with some great ancient entity. They shouldn't be dating.
Yeah.
Dating in high school?
Yeah, they should be married to the orb.
Brother. Spend a little less time focusing on orbs and focus a little more on orb.
If you follow my drift.
If you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For those just listening, I did a boobs gesture with my hand.
Yeah.
Booba. Yeah,
we should get orbs and both just have an orb in our hand this the whole time.
That's a great thinking pose. Holding an orb?
Yeah, or a skull.
Yeah. Ooh.
We can do that right now.
Let's see. How does it feel to think with this? Oh. Oh, yeah.
It's like staring mortality right in the face.
To be or not to be?
Famous wizard lines. Famous wizard, Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Mm-hmm.
This does feel good.
Yeah.
Or if you were to put it on the desk, just sort of sitting and holding your hands over it.
Yeah.
That feels pretty good.
Real skull, by the way.
You want to? Yeah.
Real skull.
How do you feel holding the skull?
Let me just gaze into his hollow eyes. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that feels pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Harry Potter is I don't like that there's a store to buy wands.
It's like a cheap bastardization of wizardry.
Your wand.
So a subversion of wizardry.
A corporatization of wizardry.
Mm-hmm.
Your wand should be bought from a goth guy in Casper, Wyoming.
Yeah. You want to buy a wand from somebody who lives in a place that's full of magical energies.
Casper, Wyoming, otherwise known as Silent Hill, the town.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's named after a ghost, for Pete's sake.
For goodness gracious, guys. They named the town after a ghost. They might as well call it fucking Halloween town.
I mean, goody gumdrops, guys. They named it after a ghost. For heavens to Betsy's.
For heavens to Betsy boys, they named the town after a dang ghost.
What's new in the Cobraverse?
I haven't really kept up with it. The like, I usually have like a sort of passive radar.
Mm-hmm.
No blips lately.
Oh, okay.
It's been. I know he's getting evicted.
Right.
And
yeah.
the last thing I saw was that he was like, "I'm not gonna tell you guys my new address," which is like, you will.
Yeah, like 5 hours after you unpack,
You will.
you'll
They'll
start
find
getting
it.
Fucking DoorDash.
They've never not found your address.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Josh doesn't practice the best OPSEC.
For a guy who's made like daily conflict is dealing with people who know his address.
Yeah.
He really doesn't do a good job of trying to prevent people from knowing his address.
But I think it's just that he has such a powerful circle of protection.
Yeah.
That nothing too bad is really going to sneak
That's
through.
why he felt comfortable eating that cat food.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm in my circle of protection.
Yeah, this will own my trolls more than me.
This is gonna taste good once it hits my tongue.
Yeah.
He cast a spell to make it taste like burgers.
Yeah, to taste like Wendy's.
But yeah, as far as I know, I mean, he seems pretty. The boys are worried because there's now. I think the last thing I saw was there's footage of Jessica like throwing cats.
Like her cats?
Yeah, and so people are like, "Damn, that's a little." we can put up with her abusing Josh, but chucking cats is where they draw the line.
Yeah.
Don't be chucking pussy, boys.
Just checking the docket here. All right, we've covered a super race of evil wizard guys. That was one of the notes on the docket.
One of the talking points.
But to another thing, man, Zoomers are so cooked.
What did something happen?
Yeah.
What happened?
So I was at work, and this like lady comes in, and she's sort of like setting the ground for her son to come in who needs something.
Oh boy.
And he came like 20 minutes later. Because he was playing Pokemon Go on 3 phones at the same time.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm there like talking to his mom as he's like standing there with like 2 phones in one hand.
Oh.
And like trying to juggle the 3rd phone so he can play Pokemon Go.
Oh,
as his
wow.
mom like deals with his issues.
That's crazy.
Like, oh my god, bro.
What the fuck, dude? Dude.
And I always wanted to be like, bro, put down the phone.
Just talk to me, brother.
You're humiliating yourself right now. You don't even know.
Good Lord, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How old do you think he was?
Probably like early 20s.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like he was definitely an adult.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Doing it on one phone would be bad enough.
If you can't, like, not being able to stop doing it to just do your shit at a store.
And like as your mom is like dealing with your issues.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you're just standing there like a lump, barely able to look up from your 3 Pokemon Go phones.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. The Zoomers got to pull it together.
That's no good at all.
They need some strong, magic-pilled role models in their lives.
I don't think I want an audience of Zoomers.
No.
I think I like what we have.
Yeah.
Which is, according to YouTube, 26 to 35.
Yeah, it's probably our wheelhouse.
26 to men, or maybe it might be 40, but like men 26 to 45.
Yeah.
I remember being surprised. I was like, that's older than I thought.
Yeah, I don't really recall,
But yeah, I like having a audience of men.
Of men.
Not boys.
Yeah.
Audience of men.
Yeah.
Grown adults.
I hadn't seen anyone play Pokemon Go in a while. I guess it's still going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon.
Yeah.
I made a new friend the other day doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Shout out Vincent. Vincent from the open mic. I was like, I had to do 10 minutes at this show.
Yeah.
And it was like a terrible show. And so I started like just talking to this guy in the crowd. Vincent, who is on full-time disability but works full-time also.
Nice.
Swag. He was bankrupt. He got discharged from bankruptcy.
Yeah.
So he's free and clear.
Yeah.
Got away with it.
Nice.
And I was talking to him. I asked the crowd a question. I was like, do you guys have debt? And he went, actually, I was in $16,000 worth of debt, and then I just got out of bankruptcy. And then I talked to him for my entire set.
Nice.
And then I gave him my number.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I was like, I think we're best friends. And then after he came up, he was like, can I have your phone number? I was like, sure, Vince. And I gave him my number, and I sent him a text so he has mine. So I was like, what up? And then he went and sat back at his table and replied, not much, just chilling. I was like, you're the sickest guy ever, dude. You rock so hard.
That's cool to do, like, when you can, like, see the other person.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. I know what's up, but we're in the same room.
Not much. I'm just seeing there's some asshole up on stage.
It was awesome. So shout out Vince, new friend of the show.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a sick dude.
Yeah. I should declare bankruptcy.
I think you can.
Yeah.
I thought you had to be in a lot of money, but I guess 16,000 is a lot of money, but like,
I'm not really in any debt.
I can declare it anyway.
Yeah. Couldn't hurt.
I think
Could I ditch my Serb debt, you think?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth a shot.
Yeah, because I ain't paying that shit back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely not.
That's for sure.
I thought of a new type of guy the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's similar to that. Remember that vein of that guy who said, I just listened to Phoebe Bridgers and cried in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay, so picture that style guy, but like fatter.
Okay.
And like more ugly, but still dressed the same. So like,
yeah, the little teeny beanie.
You think my beanie is silly?
Yeah.
Smaller beanie.
Yeah, imagine a beanie half that size.
A tucked in shirt.
Yeah.
But still fat and very neck beard.
Yeah.
And like, and so he's going like, it's him talking, making a TikTok being like, he's like wiping tears away, and he goes, I just am thinking about how many beautiful angels have been fumbled by idiot guys every year. How many angels get fumbled every year?
Oh, it just makes me so sad.
How many beautiful angels just get mistreated?
Because you wouldn't know it from looking at me, but I'm actually like really sensitive.
I know you look at me, you go, what is that guy, punk rock, punk metal, love hitting women, evil guy? No. I actually just cried listening to Billie Eilish.
I actually cry listening to Phoebe Bridgers. Damn, that guy! I've forgotten all about that guy.
I haven't.
Yeah, he's still living rent free.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
I wonder what he's up to now.
He's had to move to another town again because he got put on another list.
Yeah,
he's currently moving.
Yeah, he got listed on another Facebook group list. You know. How
if you see him at the indie show,
yeah,
avoid.
Beware.
He's grabby.
Yeah. Because that is like the male, I guess now, well, actually, I don't know if that's Zoomer per se. Like, this is probably actually millennial. But it's like the indie rock guy version of like a spider that looks like it's just a pile of sticks, you know?
Yeah.
I was just crying in the shower.
Well, it's interesting, like the evolution of sex pests through history. Because, like,
yeah.
Well, in the 60s, sex pests didn't exist.
It was just allowed.
It was just any guy.
Yeah.
And then in the 70s, you're like, the vision of the sex pest was like the glasses. That's where like the pedophile glasses came from and stuff. They're very like 70s glasses.
Yeah.
The mustache, the hair, the van. Mm-hmm. Then in the 80s, it kind of stayed a bit the same. Looked like Kip from Napoleon Dynamite, kind of.
Yeah, or some like junk bond salesman guy who's so high on cocaine.
Yeah. Or it was a shirtless hillbilly with overalls.
But again, I'm pretty sure it was just allowed back then.
It was not a problem
up until Obama.
Well, we were talking with Bobby last night about how Jerry Lee Lewis married his cousin, and who's 14-year-old cousin, and literally no one cared until 6 years ago.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Yeah,
it was like literally was fine until 6 years ago.
That's my understanding. Yeah, I don't know if there's I don't think it was like that big a scandal or anything like that.
Everything was though.
Just like, he's marrying his 14-year-old cousin.
All right, love is love. Like
balls fire.
Like everything was. No one cared about any of that. No one cared about Weinstein until.
Oh, actually, speaking of. Some heads will remember a few weeks ago we were proud to institute the Harvey Weinstein Innocence Project.
Yes.
And now I'm even prouder to announce that it's starting to bear fruit.
Yes.
we one down, one to go. Your Patreon dollars.
I've gone to seeing this man walk free.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Yeah.
He's getting away with it.
He is, yeah. At least in New York.
Yeah.
So we've beat New York. Now we're moving on to California, and we need your dollars for this fight.
You don't want to see... I'm just picturing a video that has The Hurricane by Bob Dylan playing. Yeah. And it's Harvey Weinstein crying. It's like, the Harvey Weinstein Innocence Project needs your money now.
Remember when he was like on trial and he showed up with like a walker and
like
stuff?
A neck brace? Yeah, he was looking so fucked up.
Yeah.
He had like a broken nose and a neck brace and a walker.
That'd be a fun job, being like the assistant lawyer guy.
Oh yeah.
Straps neck braces.
Sitting in the car in the parking lot of the courthouse.
Wheelchairs and shit.
Bringing like a gurney with like an IV bag. Yeah. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that guy. What was he? I think he was some American like rapist or something who fled to Scotland under an assumed identity, and he did that interview wearing like the gas mask.
Yeah.
And I just want to be left alone with my family.
The gas mask thing that was clearly like that had the straps going over his ears.
Yeah. And he did the fake fall or whatever.
Yeah.
What episode is that? The Kevin Spacey School of Crisis Management, I think.
I believe that is the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got that. What was his? Yeah, he has like a wife now, and he did that fake fall in the video. He like got up and then was like, "Oh goodness,
Oh goodness."
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
think he did end up getting extradited back to the States.
Really?
Yeah.
No one bought that?
So, keep those donations coming, because after we free Harvey, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Well, there's the Kevin Spacey Career Revitalization Project.
Give Kevin his career back.
There's the Army Hammer fake DM project.
Yeah.
Well, there's the project where we want to feed Army Hammer a real woman.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's been through a lot.
He earned it. We're gonna do like an Anthony Bourdain style show where we take Army Hammer to like a third world country and help him find someone to eat.
Yeah.
We take him to meet like a Amazon rainforest like cannibal tribe.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We are going to hunt someone to eat now." And Army's like, "When in Rome, right? Let's go try it."
I mean, that kind of happened in Germany. Did you ever hear about that?
Oh, the dude who ate, who gave consent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the dude guy still went to jail, though.
Yeah, because I think that's one of those things that you can't just give consent for.
And
which is weird.
Marion Dora, the esteemed German Scattenpuppen director of Melancholy Der Engels,
Right.
He made a movie about that.
About the guy, because I think the dude started with his penis, right? He like cut the guy's dick off, and then the dude was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I don't want to do this."
Yeah, he made a movie. It's called Cannibal, and it's in his style of just weird, gross, unbelievably off-putting. It's generally like he's got a talent at just filming stuff, so it makes you feel queasy. But yeah, it's like the two guys meet and then like hug for a really long time, and then the dude eats him, and it's disgusting. Check it out. They're on archive.org.
Wasn't there a Japanese guy who ate someone and got away with it?
Probably.
Became like a hero?
Maybe?
I feel like
a hero. That's very Japanese.
Yeah, he like ate somebody. He looks really spooky too. I think his teeth are like sharpened into like fangs or something.
And he became a hero?
They like him there, yeah. But he ate like a couple people.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he like in jail, or he's just like a...
He might be free.
It's just a celebrity there.
Oh!
He's the guy who eats people. That is very Japanese to circle the wagons around a scary cannibal guy.
No, he innocent. But yeah, I think no matter what, you can't give consent for someone else to eat you.
I guess not.
Which is
not in this
I can give consent for someone to fuck me.
Yeah. Not in clown world we live in now.
That seems like fine.
Eating people?
Well, if you give consent.
Yeah.
If you're like, I want to be eaten.
Well, because like here, like you can fucking get the government to kill you.
Yeah.
I don't see why some guy.
A guy? What's the guy? Who's going to kill me at the government? Some guy.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a different guy.
Yeah. I have my homemade maid pod.
Yeah, I like.
It's a hose into a bag from my car. Like an 80-foot hose from my car exhaust.
That's so crazy that our government has a suicide program.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that didn't get enough attention. The government, you can get killed by the government.
Yeah.
Our healthcare system is like, hey, hey, I need like life-saving surgery, and they're like, okay, well, the wait list is like 12 years, but we can kill you now.
Well, I mean, it's specifically interesting that it's coming in while our healthcare system
is so
barely
bad,
works,
doesn't function at all.
Yeah.
And
we've still got all that left over, because I think a big part of the Canadian identity is kind of like unearned smugness towards Americans.
Yes. Yes.
So it's sort of like, oh, well, their healthcare system, you get those sort of like over the top like ambulance bills and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've heard some people say you can just like not pay and like skate away from it forever.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah.
But you see those like bills, and it's like, oh, it's a $30,000 ambulance ride. And it's like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good thing we're not like that. But here it's like, oh, you need like some life-saving operation. It'll be 8 years, or you can kill yourself now.
Yeah. Well, here it's like, oh, you need an ambulance ride? It's like, yeah, give us like 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, I think they've changed it, but what was happening up until a couple months ago was when the ambulance person like brought someone to the hospital, they had to wait with them.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have the paramedics waiting like 9 hours with some guy.
Yeah, who's like knee hurt.
Yeah. But I think they have changed that, but it's still...
That is such a key part of... That's what great call Canadian identity is. Completely unfounded smugness towards Americans.
Yeah. It's sort of like, oh, we're so much better here.
We don't have school shootings. It's like, well, we barely have school, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like nothing that we do that's like inherently better than America.
Yeah.
That I can think of. Canadians are so polite. It's like, no, they're not.
Well, actually, there was recently a thing. This is like, okay, we were talking about Zoomers being cooked. Canada is cooked.
It's over.
Because there was a thing within the last couple weeks that was some like poll based around like airline passengers.
Okay.
That found Americans are more polite than Canadians now.
Oh my God, we have nothing. We have nothing.
So last week we were talking about how, it doesn't matter if we're not rat-free anymore.
Yeah.
That's literally all we have. That's all the country of Canada has.
Is that one province has no rats. Because we're not polite.
We're not even polite. We're broke as fuck. Our healthcare system only exists to kill us.
Yeah, it's illegal to be funny online.
Yeah. Well, okay, you see this thing in America now, it's illegal to... They passed a huge new anti-Semitism law. And it basically is like it's illegal to criticize Israel now. It's like, come on, guys. Like, you're not helping your cause.
No.
Like, I feel like shit like that is like the best... Like, it makes people anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
When it's like, oh, there's one group of people you're not allowed to say shit about.
Yeah.
You can't talk about this like country.
Yeah.
You know?
That was the foundation of like the whole like, in 2016 when everyone was like mad at the like SJWs and shit.
Yeah.
That was like, it's like a primal reflex when someone says like, you're not allowed to make jokes about that. It's like a primal instinct to be like, what? What the fuck are you talking
and
about?
And especially when it's all, well, it was not all, but it's sort of, this one's being like more like led by Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they spend like years being like, oh, free speech, free speech, but not about...
Don't you dare
not
talk
about Jews.
Israel. Not about Israel.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Don't talk about Israel.
Actually, that's not very funny.
That's illegal.
That's not funny. Don't say that.
Like one little car vote.
No, don't say that. That's not funny.
Shut up. Don't talk about Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm not even the most, like, in the grand scheme of, like, the current political setup.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, the most anti-Israel person. Like,
right.
I think they should fucking chill and figure the situation out.
Yeah.
But it's like, you should be allowed to criticize them. It's stupid to make it, like, illegal.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of shit will, like, generate more anti-Semitism.
Oh, 100%. If everyone's just allowed to, like, say the shit they want to say...
Yeah.
Then the anti-Semites are going to be the anti-Semites. You're not going to get new ones because people are just saying shit out of spite because you made it illegal now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's what happens every time. That's like the genesis of the like SJW shit.
But we don't have to worry because we're the biggest Israel boosters out there.
We love Israel so much.
Since I found out that disturbing information about myself. That actually applied to join the IDF and go birthright. So, tune in a couple weeks. We'll be live from Israel, from the occupied West Bank.
Yeah, it's going to be you, me.
We're going to kick some Palestinians out of their house for our new podcasting studio.
What do you guys think about internet porn? Get the fuck on the ground. Get on the ground. But what do you think about internet porn?
We'll be listening to house music and eating some tuna and corn pizza.
Yeah.
Michael, our first guest, Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, I'm so fucking happy to be here. I love Israel so much.
Where does Rappaport land on? Is Rappaport a big Israel booster?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's, like, been in Israel for the last...
Okay.
Like, he was going and, like, meeting the families of the hostages and shit.
That's what I thought, and then I was like, I should check.
Yeah, no, he's a hardcore. He'll always, like... Yeah, he makes, like, constant videos where it'll be, like, him looking awful. Just from the worst angle with his like skin just looking terrible. It'd be like an 8-minute video of like, these college students, they have no idea. Like,
I know we talk about who the most annoying guy alive is a lot.
yeah,
It's probably him.
he's in the running for sure.
I think he's worse than Neil deGrasse Tyson.
God, imagine if they had a podcast together.
Sound a lot like this.
Yeah.
They'd have episodes about how
No, Warhammer 40K is for everybody. It's not just for boys.
and then Neil's like, well, in the lore, actually, girls cannot be space marines.
But I do have to shout out Spike Lee for casting Michael Rappaport as the evil wigger boss in the movie Bamboozled. Which is incredible.
That's the only role he should play.
Yeah.
Evil wiggers. Because that's literally what he is. He's like an annoying wigger.
Yeah, just like the first 10 minutes of that movie where it's Michael Rappaport saying that he's more of a boop than Damon Wayans. Trying to get him to black it up a bit. It's really funny.
Yeah, he's just the most gay guy online.
That's a bit of a... That's why Israel needs to start throwing us some money if we're going to be supporting them so much.
Because you need like cool spokespeople.
Because they are not sending their best.
Their spokespeople are so
I feel
bad.
like we've covered this before, but they've got like Michael Rappaport, Brett Gelman, that weird Rabbi Shmuley guy.
Rich Voss for some reason.
Yeah.
Rich Voss for whatever reason.
And who else do they have in there?
A guy from
John Fetterman. Like big fat slob senator.
notable brain damaged caveman John Fetterman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoodie wearing troglodyte John Fetterman.
Yeah. And like, yeah, multiple weird old guys with like scrubby beards and awful skin.
Brett Gelman.
Brett Gelman. Rabbi Shmuley. Alan Dershowitz.
Fucking Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, it's just all these like unsettling and like unpleasant guys.
Really unpleasant guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
like
do a lot better if they could tap their Larry Davids, their Adam Sandlers,
they're Chrome boys.
their Chrome Boys.
If we got like we said, guys, Israel, I know to you $100 million isn't much, but to us it's the world.
We will, we'll exclusively, both of us will come on, we'll be wearing Jew Israel shirts, official Chrome Boys licensed Jew Israel shirts, and we'll just come on here and talk about Israel and how great it is.
And how bad Iran is and how much of a threat to world peace it is.
For 8 hours every day.
Every day. Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck at all. I will do it. Like, I actually would.
If we're cashing those Hasbara checks.
Yeah. And I know my friends who know me personally will be like, why is the podcast now 8-hour daily episodes about Israel? And I'll go, I'm sorry, man, I'm in Fiji right now. I have no fucking idea. Who cares? I'm making webcam videos from Fiji about Israel right now.
Just sitting on a beach, we're both red like lobsters with like giant like coconuts, but with like burgers and shit stuck in the top, like over the top Caesar.
Yeah.
It's like, man, Israel's great.
I love Israel so much. You guys need cool ass guys to be your spokespeople.
Yeah.
Because if it's like, who is your average person going to listen to more? Brett Gelman?
One of the most unpleasant dudes of all time.
Or two chill ass cig smoking Canadians?
Yeah. Who we don't have a vested interest. I'm
Nope.
just calling it as it is.
Just
Israel, innocent.
Innocent, I'm going to say.
Gaza, guilty. Right there in the letters.
Yeah, that's what they need. Who would you really rather hear about world politics from? Again, Brett Gelman.
Yeah.
Would you rather listen to Brett Gelman talk about anything?
Yeah.
Or two cool ass dudes who smoke cigs?
Dudes. Michael Rappaport.
Oh my god!
Shouting on the street.
To like yelling at homeless people about Israel.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport screaming at homeless people.
Israel, Israel, Israel. That'll be that 8 hours a day. That's just Israel. Israel. Israel.
Did you see? Speaking of Israel, did you see Jerry Seinfeld's in trouble?
I saw that he is taking it to the woke, and I'm pretty hyped because that suggests he's probably going to be on Club Random pretty soon. I mean, that's one guy who is holding it down for Israel.
Yes.
Actually, both of those guys to some extent. But yeah, I saw Jerry Seinfeld's had it up to here with wokeness.
Which is so funny.
Especially for him. Because
I don't think he's ever gotten in trouble for a joke ever.
I mean, I think the closest would probably be him maybe catching a little flack from Michael Richards.
Yeah. Stop. It's not funny.
It's not funny.
He's apologizing.
But his comedy is kind of like notably completely inoffensive.
No one's ever been like, you can't, hey!
Well, and the thing, too,
airplane
is like
food is not like
he went
that.
out there and like, it used to be there was funny shows on TV, like MASH, the Mary Tyler Moore show. It's like, bro, that's like 60 years old.
What the fuck, man?
The shows like haven't aged well.
And
they weren't like that. I don't think Mary Tyler Moore was that like
knockout funny. Well, like also, like I do agree with what he said about like the TV that's written by like, you know, there is an element of like televised comedy now that does suck ass.
Well, there's a lot of shit that's like billed as comedy that's awful, and the comedy movie is
dead.
Basically, for whatever reason, totally dead.
Yeah.
But I don't know about like totally. I'm not that black-pilled on comedy. Like, I think funny stuff is still out there.
And like,
can't exist. Case in point.
Jerry.
Israel.
Jerry. Jerry.
Case
There's
in
a
point,
new
the state
podcast.
of Israel.
Jerry, there's this podcast coming out. Comedy's not dead, Jerry.
But there is funny stuff out there.
Yeah, it's not
just
like
not in movies.
No, but like Always Sunny is funny.
But even on TV, there's still stuff.
Arrested Development's very funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little.
Maybe I
a
haven't
little
seen
old
it in
at
a while,
this point.
But like,
I mean, like, you know, Nathan Fielder's still
Yeah.
putting out shit, and it's still funny, and I don't know.
I do like. There is a lot of unfunny shit on TV.
Yeah.
SNL, but like, I don't think like it's weird that it's just a weird stance for him to take, and it's a weird time for him to say it.
Yeah, well, isn't he's trying to promote some movie about Pop-Tarts?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think this is like the publicity tour. He's got some movie about Pop-Tarts.
So it's a really good treat. You can have it for breakfast or dessert.
I feel like that was a thing on Seinfeld that he liked Pop-Tarts. That kind of rings a bell.
I think so.
And now, 45 years later, he's whipping that dead horse.
Jesus Christ.
And the thing too, like, to come out and be like, "Oh, the comedy's all bad," when this movie is definitely going to be bad.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
The Jerry Seinfeld Pop-Tart movie.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it's. I haven't really looked in. I'm sort of assuming it's kind of like, you know how they made that Hot Cheetos movie?
No. What?
They made a movie about the guy who invented Hot Cheetos. Apparently, it's the guy who didn't even invent Hot Cheetos.
What?
But
Jesus Christ.
you don't remember that? It was a couple years ago.
No. Who's watching that?
Yeah, but I think this is like the Pop-Tart version of that.
Who's watching these? Hey, guys.
Nobody.
Who's watching the Cheetos movie?
I think probably nobody.
Nobody. Fat girls.
Apparently. Who's watching it? Yeah.
Fat girls, they
Fat
love the
girls?
Cheetos movie.
Who's watching this other than fat girls?
Mean Jerry Seinfeld as a movie reviewer would be funny.
I think it would be cool if Jerry has like a late career arc where he starts, like smoking cigs on stage and doing like
Mean stand-up.
like Bill Hicks shit.
Who's watching the Cheetos movie besides some big fat bitch?
Big fat bitch.
I think a good late career arc for Seinfeld would be. You remember in like 2010 being an angry video game reviewer?
Oh yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld doing that now?
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld showing up on like Nerd Erotic or showing up on the Critical Drinker.
I mean, the microtransactions are ridiculous.
Crazy.
Fuck you, Activision.
Why is there so vitiligo on every random character?
Him going back and playing like old games, like who is the angry video game nerd?
Yeah.
Him doing that kind of shit would be so fun. This game fucking sucks. I hate this.
I mean, I kind of feel like Seinfeld was funny more. That's more of a Larry David project than him.
That's a George Costanza project.
Yeah.
The show was carried by him.
But still, you know what?
That's a Michael Richards project.
We make fun of Jerry, but
He's
he's on our side in the war against wokeness.
Yes.
Us. Bill Maher. Jerry Seinfeld.
Dream blunt rotation. Yo, puff, puff, pass.
Yeah, one day when we make it big, we'll be here smoking dank. Bill Maher and Jerry Seinfeld both on exercise balls.
And Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr will be there too.
Is Bill Burr anti-wokeness?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I just say the things you just can't say anymore. With your pronouns. Shut up. I don't fucking care.
Shit, fuck it.
Yeah, he's always saying the shit that dads are thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his... he's very good at stand-up.
Yeah.
But, like, his main audience is dads who are just like, finally.
Finally, somebody said it.
Yeah. That's his main crowd.
It's his bread and butter.
Yeah, it's like working class dads who are just like, that is what it's like. He's one of the guys who's like, his fans would be, they would take the news weird that he has a black wife.
Right.
You know? They'd be like, wow, she must be pretty good at something.
Do they have kids?
I don't know. Not sure.
Because I wonder what like ginger plus black equals.
Blinger.
They look weird. They look like fucking yogurt.
They look weird, okay? No, I'm sure they're lovely.
No,
I'm sure if they exist, they're
They're
lovely.
beautiful, yeah. Beautiful children. But yeah, he's super anti-woke.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't really followed him too much.
I
know he's like an angry little Boston man.
Yeah, and most of his
angry
act is...
Boston man.
Don't you fucking ever tell me what to do.
Don't you tell me what to do. Me, Bill Maher,
Jerry
Jerry Seinfeld, one night only, benefit for Israel. Yeah.
Yeah, me... I'm going to do new sketches with Brett Gelman.
Me and Brett Gelman, Michael Rappaport. We're starting a new sketch comedy show.
I'm doing sketches with Brett Gelman.
Have you seen those ones? Speaking of, when they were going around, there's some like it's like the Israeli SNL,
What?
and they were doing all these like sketches about like woke U.S. college students, and they were shockingly bad.
Really?
And Michael Rappaport actually like guested on it.
On Israeli SNL?
Yeah. And
Wait, so is it called like Saturday Night Live?
No, it's some like Hebrew like.
So it's not like associated with like Lorne Michaels?
No. It's
Oh, okay.
it's just like a sketch.
Oh, okay.
Like a topical weekly sketch show, and yeah, they had like one where it was like woke Hogwarts, and
Whoa.
Michael Rappaport was playing Dumbledore, and they literally, this is like, you know, a few months ago, doing like 2014 like blue hair college kids.
Oh,
who were
boy.
supporting Hamas sketches.
Oh, my God.
You know.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough out there for the pro-Israeli influencers right now.
Yeah, for a boomer wigger who loves Israel.
Yeah.
For an 8 million-year-old wigger who loves Israel.
Yeah.
If you're 1 trillion years old and a wigger and you love Israel, life is hard right now.
It's not an easy time, no.
If you're like an extremely wealthy wigger who's 78 years old.
That's why you guys, BB,
Baby girl.
Bibi, you gotta get some young blood.
Yeah, some cool young talent.
You've seen college campuses.
You got to get some
crazy.
cool young talent who don't look Jewish.
Right. Who can diffuse the situation.
Gotta get some cover agents, brother.
They call us the woke whisperers. Some young wizards to cast some spells.
Some circles of protection
on the woke college
Israel.
Youth. Yeah.
Yeah. Sway the youth to not be. Did you see this might have been a pro-Palestine protest on what college was it?
They're on a bunch. I think Columbia was the big one.
Columbia.
But
I think it was Columbia. They were interviewing. So they're doing some protest and they can't leave, or they feel like they can't leave to get water. And so the news was interviewing this woman who was protesting.
Yeah.
And she's like, "We're just asking for Columbia University to bring us water. It's a basic humanitarian need." And then the interviewer was like, "Well, this is a position you put yourself in, and then you're sort of asking people to like take care of you." And they were like, "Well, no, we're just not. All we're asking for is that they stop preventing us from getting water." And then the news guy's like, No one's stopped you from getting water.
Yeah.
You could go get water." And she's like, I don't know what the numbers are. I'm not
She's
sure.
like demanding they let DoorDash drivers in.
So Zoomers are cooked.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're having a good time right now.
Yeah. It's cool to
doing their little tent circles or whatever.
Yep, in the library at Columbia University or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Ivy League colleges.
Yeah, I haven't been really following it too closely.
I think it is funny that
popping off.
I'm extremely poor and always have been, and I've never been to a protest. And like Ivy League college kids go to probably 8 a year.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think for a lot of them it's just like fun to do.
Woo! You get to hang out and beat verbally assault Michael Rappaport on the line.
Yeah, some Michael Rappaport style guy shows up.
You fucking kids don't know what you're talking about.
You fucking kids. And part of it's probably that it pisses off Michael Rappaport style guys so much.
Yeah, probably feels good.
So I'm kind of like, they could shut down Columbia University forever. I don't fucking care.
My life would be the exact same. Yeah.
Give a shit.
Yeah, it could get.
I mean, it seems to me if it's like concentrated on college campuses, like whatever.
Yeah.
But there's this dude who I'll watch him sometimes. He's called Smoke and Scan.
Okay.
And he's like this chill stoner dad dude who he doesn't stream all the time, but he'll kind of like pop up when there's like a police chase.
Okay.
And he'll like stream like the helicopter
Cool.
chase footage and shit.
Cool.
And then when there's like, stuff like protests happening, he'll stream that too.
Cool.
And usually he kind of just like sits there and smokes weed, and he has like a soundboard and stuff, and it's a good time.
It's a very you style guy.
Yeah, no, I quite like his stuff.
Yeah.
But man, like I think this one in particular has him really heated.
Uh-oh.
So he's like. So I've watched him a bunch, and usually he doesn't have that much commentary other than like funny soundboard stuff, and he'll be like doing big dabs. It's chill. But yeah, this one he's like, these kids are terrorists. Send in the police now. They're terrorists. Yeah, the like kind of boomer-ish, the boomer-coded American dad is not having a good time right now.
No. I feel like I'm like missing lore. Like where does the passion for Israel come from?
I really don't know.
Like I feel like I'm missing.
Like
They're our greatest ally, but it's like since when? What do they
like
do?
How?
In what way?
Some kind of a bit of a millstone. Actually. Like I guess we got SodaStream out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's why I think with the shit like the politicians, who some of whom are just like embarrassingly fervent.
Yeah.
And they're like pro-Israel stuff.
Yeah.
Like that really makes it look like, is this just like campaign donations? Which I'm sure is like, it's an anti-Semitic canard. But it's like, why else do they seem to love this country so much?
For what? There's no other country on earth that they like this much.
But it is true that just like in the boomer mind, it's just like wildly pro-Israel.
Yeah.
To a degree that I don't really get.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. But like everyone I see protesting that's free, every free Israel guy is some boomer. It's some like old, or it's like a very wealthy Jewish person.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get why Jewish people are free Israel types.
Sure,
So it's like,
yeah.
sure, okay,
Whatever.
But just like random
Republican boomers.
boomer dudes. Because like you'll have American politicians go out there and be like, if there was no Israel, there would be no America.
What?
I think Mike Pence went out and was saying that. But there's like multiple guys who basically will say shit like that.
Yeah, I saw Biden who's like, the U.S. is committed to always protect Israel.
Yeah, like the foundation of America was to protect Israel. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, man?
What? What?
Like
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I think they should take a soft. Even if you're like pro-Israel, you should like dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, that's
'cause
crazy.
That just comes off as weird.
It's just
Like,
such a weird passion for Israel.
Yeah,
And I feel like I'm like missing something. Maybe you guys know why they love Israel so much, but I feel like I'm like missing lore.
yeah, or it's like they had. I don't know.
What the fuck? Why the like such staunch loyalism?
Because it does seem like they snagged like older people a lot more. There's a big generational.
Yeah, well, the young
Gap.
people are very pro-Palestine.
Yeah. Well, that's why they got to start throwing us some money
Yeah, you need.
so we can get the youth
We do have the youth.
where they belong.
The youth, you
with
know,
Israel.
26 to 45. The youth.
Yeah.
The youth.
Yeah, so we can get them, in the rightful position, standing behind Israel.
Yeah, you stand in front of me. You stand behind.
No, standing in front of Israel. That's right.
Standing in front of Israel with a rocket headed towards them.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope to one day be fired out of an Iron Dome launcher to intercept a $15 Hamas rocket, homemade rocket made out of a Coke can.
A rocket they got off Temu.
Yeah, getting pelted with rocks thrown by Palestinian children.
Yeah, because I love Israel and will die
As
for
an
it.
Israeli sniper uses that to tag their positions, to snipe them as I get pelted with rocks.
I would gladly do that.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah. But they need to dial it back because it looks weird.
It looks fucking super weird. The U.S. and Israel's relationship is the same as like that the couple in high school where the boy was like smelly and always had like a Lamb of God T-shirt,
Yeah.
and the girl like galloped.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's too much and it's too public. Even
Yeah.
if you guys love each other a lot, dial it back.
Makes it look strange.
How long are we at on this?
We're over an hour here.
All right, gentlemen.
Should probably keep
Gamers.
it tight. I think everybody got the message. Stand with Israel. Chrome Boys Podcast stands with Israel.
If we get paid.
If we get paid. Chrome Boys Podcast is willing to stand with Israel.
For a price. Yeah, so please, BB, if you see this, and I know you will because we said the word Israel a bunch, so statistically someone at the IDF is going to see this.
Yeah.
Please pay us. We will gladly signal boost your cause.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you guys.